In this short video, we're going to learn about the financial aid and paying for school resources available in MCIS. So here we are on the main page, and there's two different ways to get there. You can either scroll down, go to learn about schools, and all the way to the bottom, paying for school, you can go to it there, or you can, at the top, go to education. And over here, where can I get help paying for school? You can go to paying for school that way as well. Select that. So this overview shows you some really interesting information. You can learn about the cost of school. If you click on that, it's kind of cool. It'll show you, what are the average tuition and fees at schools? What's the cost of attendance? What's the amount you pay? So spend some time exploring that. If you click average tuition and fees, it shows you, like a 2-year school, a community college, that's under $5,000 a year. Public schools, like the University of Minnesota, St. Cloud State, University of Minnesota, those are a little over $10,000 a year. And then you get to out of state, you pay a lot more, like twice that. And private schools, your tuition can be really expensive, like almost $40,000 or more a year. So that's an interesting little graph to look at. But the thing to keep in mind is that you don't really pay that much. And so as you explore this, when you click on like the amount you pay, it'll give you information about different types of financial aid you can get, like grants and loans and so on. So explore that a little bit. So I'm going to pop back here just to make sure that I show you how to get here. So back from the home area, learn about schools, paying for school. You can also check out the applying for financial aid section, the scholarships, grants, and loans, and you can learn a lot. So I want to show you a couple things here before we end this video. Applying for financial aid. There are a few things, and one of the first things you have to do, there's a form that you have to fill out every single year to get, even when you apply for schools, and it's called the FAFSA. The FAFSA, there it is right there. If I click that, this shows you about how you can complete the FAFSA. And if you're a senior this year, you can already complete the FAFSA for next year. So let's say you want to go even to like a community college, like North Hennepin Community College, or maybe you want to go to a 4-year school like St. Cloud State or Mankato State, University of Minnesota, whatever it is. You always want to start by filling out the FAFSA. And so this section, you can do it online, you can do it anywhere. And so this information is going to show you how to do that, filling out the FAFSA form, how you do the worksheet on the web, and all the steps. So if you're a senior, I would say do this now. If you're not a senior yet, it's good for you to at least know it's coming. Okay. Now, aside from applying for financial aid, you can look for information about scholarships. That's, sometimes you could get a scholarship just based on being interested in something. Like there's a great scholarship for people who love golf, who caddy, called the Evans Scholar Program, and it pays for all your tuition at schools if you get that. So maybe golf's your thing, or maybe you get really good grades. There's a lot of scholarships for that. Maybe based on your ethnicity, there's some great options for different types of students of different backgrounds. So check it out. This is a great way to learn about it just in the scholarship search. I'll just show you this. If you click scholarships, there's a huge type of scholarship search here. There's merit scholarships, which are scholarships you earn based on interest for different things. There's also athletic scholarships. That's if you're really good at a sport. There's a lot of scams that take advantage of students. So just something to think about. I did look at this financial aid sort as well. And you look and you can begin the search. And there's all these different types of things you can fill in. Like let's say, if you're a gal, women, men, background, African American, Native American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Or you could say, I don't want to include awards based on racial background. So you can choose all these searches, and then you can go ahead and continue or get your results. So it's kind of like the school sort. This is just all about financial aid sort. So anyway, hopefully this video showed you enough to get started and explore a little bit about financial aid.